See, when you meet them for the first time, you have to big them up. Hold it right. Where you come from? See it there. Down, Jamaicans in where? South Carolina. Tell yourself we're there, and we not even know where we're there. Big up yourself.
Big up.
I me see you in a picture.
Yes.
They out of the big pineapple with them having at Charleston.
Yes.
In there, Jamaica flash, in there, America flash Jamaican locks with shells on him in front of waters. We're gonna go find out in a little while what's all about. Straight 2020.
All right.
Bam.
All right.
Here we are. Here we are. He look like he can walk a flag, goodie. Make we see him again. Hold a flag there again. Aye. Jamaica. See, man, I forgot far. Right,
On the
so.
highway, driving when you because I was coming from Myrtle Beach.
See, that's on the further coast here in South Carolina. I'm in the Charleston area. He's in the Myrtle Beach area. No, can't fly. Now, how you reach? How long you there? Where you going with?
I've been living in Myrtle Beach over 5 years now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What attracted you to Myrtle Beach? That was your first stop from Jamaica?
What attracted me? Well,
Oh, you reached there.
I came, it's for work, because I usually come in the States in the summer to work.
Okay.
And then I heard about Myrtle Beach, and I give it a try. I give it a try. I know me
having my son in a farmland.
I came to the States for school.
Huh.
Yes, I haven't started school as yet, but
What's your area of interest and specialty?
and I heard you talk about heritage. I heard talk about culture and heritage. My bachelor's degree is in heritage studies.
Thank you, Jesus. In reach, which means that you're not drum.
Yeah.
You're not drum.
I never specialized in the drum. My main area was in the museum at the MICA.
No problem. So
MICA University.
So archiving and such is your thing.
That's what I did, yeah.
No
I'm
problem.
going to branch off into culture.
Sassy ears, you're about to get the inbox. Lorna Beck of South Carolina. Hey, culture. Wait, South Carolina, Caribbean culture and heritage.
Right, that's
I'll
right,
just
that's
have
right.
you know, on the 29th of this month at Bristlebank Park, just over Seoul, will be the South Carolina Reggae Jack and Wine. You don't know. All right. Yeah, the damn Caribbean people is congregation time. See, we don't always meet, but we meet what? Right on time.
Right.
We don't always meet, but when we're ready, we had a connection.
Right.
Aye. Boom. So between Myrtle Beach and Charleston, we are going to work this out. All right, come, we're going to walk through look at flowers.
Right.
Who you identify?
Right.
Boom.
But these are that's corn. Corn.
Yeah.
That's a sweet pepper. Yes,
sir.
sweet pepper. Sweet pepper, hot pepper. Eggplant?
Yes, sir.
I've never seen this in real life.
They're not joking. Yeah, but make some corn and blast the color, then the pepper, then I come in. Come, I could go over here, so. They could catch him face as they walk through Green Heart with a Jamaica flag. And I look fun, eggplant.
You know, you see this in TV, on the TV, but just never see it in real life.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this is Green Heart Urban Farm.
How does the strawberry look?
Oh, they pulled them up.
Oh, they pull them out?
Yeah, they pulled up. They said they're 2-3 month season and they're out of there. It's a full urban farm. Crops are rotational. It's not everybody I stick my hand in because certain of them make me itch. Like strawberries, I can go eat them, but the leaves will make me itch. Yeah, something's popping over here.
My auntie asked me, but I was to go in Jamaica in December. My auntie asked me if I could bring some strawberry seed.
Yes,
I said,
they
you
know.
research it, can it grow in Jamaica?
Oh, yes, man. Yeah, man.
But
Put it this
foreign
way.
apple can't grow in Jamaica. Yeah, America. No.
Oh, That's
Man,
interesting,
a
you
long
know.
time I hear that.
I'm going to show you a good friend. Walk around this. Walk around this. Because when you bucket up, that's why I see Jamaica flag I fly through the garden.
The lecture that taught me art heritage,
Uh-huh.
his name is Peart.
Okay, no one else say my name right, but then I get a yard and come from, so I know how to pronounce it. Who you so?
Hold on, this is
Yes, sir.
hold on,
Yes, sir.
the red plant, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, but my name no sir, I saw it. Bumbo. No, man. I didn't know that's how they gonna bust out and bust like trees. Everybody love it. You have to drink it. You can't have a Christmas without it. Bomb. With America, you're there. Hibiscus. Otherwise, we call it what? See, in there, foreign so long name drop out of mind. No, sir, me gonna embarrass you. Bad. Look. Bad and good. You know, see this sorrel in America.
Yes, sorry. Sorry.
Jeez, yep, most people don't know. We don't know that way. So we know it's no smaller. And you know, the funny part about it, there was just one a few weeks ago. Everybody in smaller versions, and because it was bushing up like this, she cut it back.
Yes.
She didn't get to wait, so she cut it back. Yeah, you cut it back, and then all hell sprung loose. Yeah, everybody in England know that. Good to know. Yeah, there's some people for you to be in touch with. Now,
What else is there's no animal? There's animal?
no, well, they use a lot of mulch in the different beds.
Okay.
But the kids were at a goat farm because they have summer interns. They just hit a month in their internship. They were at a goat farm, I think about a week or so ago. Got everything grow here.
Right.
I know hog farmer, chicken farmer, you know, look at this. Look at me not even know, but all me know say when I sit there, I saw we do them things just so, you know.
We look like it's hibiscus, but it's not hibiscus.
Yeah, somebody family. Yeah, they grow all sorts of stuff here. Yes, may have the still, no worry.
It's all right.
No, but these things are Lorna Becker, I love you. How about South Africa? I don't know whose can this is.
The pepper just bear different colors. They're the sweet potato.
Yes.
Not sweet potato.
Oops, sorry.
Sweet,
I don't know. Somebody must have left it in here last night.
Sweet pepper. Different color. Unless you do it in either yellow, red, or purple.
No, they specialize in having some amazing varieties. It is unbelievable. And you walk through here and just breathe. Oh, the sunflowers came down. Okay. Because they were popping up not too long ago. And you never know what's going to grow. What's going to happen. So, but wait a second. Let's talk a bit more about this issue about culture. Okay, all right. But we'll come on to that hot song. We have to go talk. You have a couple of minutes. Give me that what you just said. You were working on.
All right, in Jamaica, I have my teacher's diploma from the MICO, and then I went ahead and did my bachelor's degree in heritage studies. I worked at the MICO in Africa Museum while doing my bachelor's degree. I worked there for 5 years. I served as the keeper of collections or collections officer at the MICO in Africa Museum.
The MICO in Africa.
In Africa.
In Africa. Okay.
That's an acronym. INAFCA. IN India, AF Africa, CA Caribbean.
Bam. And the MICO is?
The MICO is the oldest teacher training institution in the Western Hemisphere. One of the oldest teacher.
No, rewind the first part of the sentence because the first degree acquired was the certificate.
The first degree is in heritage studies.
And before that, you just said something about maths and social studies.
Okay, I have my teacher's diploma where I major in social studies and physical education.
Bam. Okay.
So I'm a trained teacher. But when I completed my diploma, I went straight ahead into the bachelor's degree. So I never got the chance to really
classroom?
go inside the classroom and teach, other than the teaching practice, because I was just mainly focusing on branching off into culture.
And for you, culture means?
For me, culture in its simplest definition, for me, I mean, not for me, but I mean, it's the way of life. Culture in its simplest definition, the most common definition, way of life. But I am looking to go further in that, which is why I came to the US. I want to do my master's in anthropology.
Thank you very much, which is where we were leading to.
It's a very, not say complicated, but it's not a very easy field to get in.
Do you know the
Master's
Professor
in-
John Rossford?
No, I've
Oh, guess what? Anthropology emeritus out of the College of Charleston, which is just down the street.
Yeah, I would like to go there one
Dr.
day.
Simon Lewis. Okay. Deborah, I just wanted to introduce you to, and your name is?
Kirk Prince.
Okay. And currently in Myrtle Beach, but as you can see, he'll be bringing his way on up the highway. Okay, why you love heritage, know you say?
Why I love the word heritage, I will never forget one of my lecturers, Mr. Ebanks, in one of the lessons he said that history is dead and heritage is alive. Never forget that.
Guy, history just a drop on numbers
And that's one of the simplest differentiation.
The culture. Come here, I asked the people them the other day and I said, alright, besides the food, how else? We know everybody will find some local food in their house. But as we're in various areas where we're having to assimilate,
Yes.
and at times at one day so nobody else know have the type of food where you look for.
Right.
And if you're marrying to certain things, you just eat whatever them eat, and unless you are the one that got a grocery
like that,
store.
marrying to certain things.
But no, because that's how a lot of cultures are blended right now.
Yes.
When we look at the double island families, we have
Right.
double island families, we have African continent and island families.
Right.
The mix up and the blend up, what Miss Lou always talk about,
right,
dead
right,
It's
yes.
dead
Yes.
But it's here in areas where one at times has to push aside one's physical presentation of
Right.
culture to assimilate into certain ways. So when you have a bus and wine time, when you have a moment like Waka, trust me, look for it. The SC Reggae Jerk and Wine.
When is it? The 29th?
The 29th.
All right.
Me go go and like a
all
fool like
all
that.
right. I have to be there.
Me not drink wine, you know.
Okay.
But me go and taste jerk.
Okay.
But because some reggae did it, and because the culture will be there. That's the key. That's why we
The
can't blend
culture.
and mix with just everybody. It's the culture.
It's the culture.
How much
the way
of
life.
culture, Jamaican culture, diaspora culture is down here in Myrtle Beach? Me know say
Not
some
a-
yardie did it.
You can say that, yes, Yardie is there, but not a lot of cultural,
Expression.
not a lot.
It's not
no.
good. See, and you know what's
No.
missing is because folks aren't like Hartford. Hartford, when you walk in Hartford, have a Caribbean American Society, a West Indian Society, a Jamaica Club, a St. Kitts and Nevis Club, a Barbados Club. Everybody have a place where they can go and nurture a little bit and go on with things. Philadelphia has that. New York has that.
Right.
We don't have enough numbers yet.
Right.
So
This year though, I can say, I noticed the Jamaicans in numbers. It has it's a lot.
Now that's temp employees or people moving there.
No, not temp.
Okay.
And moving. And
Okay.
how you can know that is, Jamaicans, we love to party.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So more and more they keep a lot of parties. That's how you can know
No,
that there's
so
a
the
lot
numbers
of
increase.
But in terms of cultural, let's say expression or events or so, no, nothing like that, no. But
Yeah,
just
because
a
when we
lot
look
for
on
work.
how these communities, see, that's the thing.
And
That-
funny, Myrtle Beach is a tourist.
Yes.
place, and none of that is, but I guess Charleston do all of that. I guess.
No,
Charleston does all
it's
of that.
different. Remember, it's the South, it's still black and white, but
Right,
Charleston's an
right.
international tourist port.
Right,
So
right,
it's
right.
more so, okay, we've got great museums and
Right.
great art stores and good shishi shopping. We don't have shishi shopping money, but we have shishi shopping. And then you can go further out into the sea, well, like like Dr. Conyers said yesterday, I don't mean for lick you. Everybody doesn't have to come to the coast and the low country. You've got to check like up in Peart, and that's further inland, 75 miles inland, right. And Florence Way and them things, because those are where some good food come from. That's where barbecue comes from. That's where some unbelievable sweet potatoes come from. And that's further in on the coastline. But again, we look at Charleston, South Carolina being the original port of 40 to 60% of African Americans can trace their roots to this area. And in tracing it to this area, that involves those inland areas. Because they had to have been landed, bought, and then move on up.
One of the most interesting thing that catch me about Charleston is the Gullah Geechee.
The Gullah Geechee, yes.
I still haven't gone fully into it. I know every year they try and do a show in Myrtle Beach. I just learned of it.
Oh, that's the
2019, and I never get to attend.
Beaufort, Port Royal, St. Helena, Ladies Island.
Okay.
Let's see, Penn Center, Gullah Grub, Bluffton, Mitchellville. Mitchellville is one of the first African American towns founded after the end of slavery. The emancipation letter was first announced and read out of Port Royal.
Okay.
See, you're in the midst of the history. You just not know, so you're in it.
Right,
and then you have Georgetown right by you, know.
Okay.
You're not far from Georgetown and St. Paulis.
Right there. Yeah.
Ah.
Right there.
Enclaves or wherever in there, because we have come here a long time. But the Gullah Geechee, all right, when you think of the Maroons and you stand under the kinder tree, and that represents the various tribes and sets and races of Africans who came into Jamaica. And within them, they found a way to speak to each other. Because this one knew Twi, this one knew Fon, this one knew Hausa. We had to have a way in which to speak. And that's how Patois came. Because it's not, as someone would say, a derivative English language. No, it's a combination of the various indigenous languages that our people hail from. Same thing is Gullah. They had to learn to communicate. They didn't have a drum because drums were outlawed here, because the people them from Barbados already don't tell them, strip down the piece of culture from them. Otherwise, then we use it to communicate. When people want to think that the enslaved were complacent, they were not. There's a reason why the kitchen is built outside of the main house on these plantations. The African them did have burn down every backside thing them could. Culture. So yes, that Gullah, that language, that our dear friend son Michaud teaches at Harvard, yes. That Coastal Carolina has a degree program in, yes. Want you for look in your measure of culture and algebra. Because you look on the big school them and I look on the small ones and that's for the people them down on the road.
The only thing I saw at Coastal Carolina is a certificate in heritage studies. I looked through the program only when I spoke with the recruiting and I tell them my qualification, they say I'm more than qualified.
Look again.
I don't sit out for anything for anthropology. No, that's why I end up looking at University of Soka. The close.
Bring your brain back, because the College of Charleston right down there so. But Coastal Carolina does a Gullah Geechee program.
I'll have to.
Internet direct this in 2 seconds. We'll go cover that. So yeah, you need to know
trying to drift though.
Don't drift. Time.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, but this is all one and the same. But I like I said, that is color. I have people that I can introduce you to and say, wait a second, I know your cousin in Jamaica. Yeah. Yeah. So some people you can't, when you look on them, say,
a guy in Myrtle Beach.
Mm-hmm.
He's friends with he's friends with a lot of cultural people.
Mm-hmm.
He calls some names. I'm not familiar with those names, but so he's there, and he usually see me at the parties dancing,
Mm-hmm.
and he does security.
Mm-hmm.
But he just saw me walking one day, and he said, "Yo, he really wanted to talk to me from the other day." And he was just giving me a little. I don't remember what he said he studied, but something in culture. And he just said when he saw me, he could just tell that I'm a good person, and like he said, when he said spirit, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just talking, and he's just saying a lot of things, and he I mean, I don't know if I don't know if he's gonna see this vlog, but not in a disrespectful way. But you know, sometimes persons they bring stuff up just to get your attention.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, they probably could be really talking the truth. And he was just saying a lot of interesting stuff. And one of the things that he said was, if I know how the people back in the early days of America look. And I said, no, I never did. And he said, they look just like you. And I don't know if it's a compliment or it's just a...
As a friend of mine,
and then he said, I'm an angel. He said, I'm an angel. And then he was just saying a lot of those stuff. And he was just giving me a little bit of teaching. And I was just telling another friend that he was telling me about L.A. Lewis. And he said, did you know L.A. Lewis was one of the biggest bloggers in Jamaica? I said, I never see him as a blogger. But that's why he's so popular, because a lot of things he said, a lot of people just laugh and said, he's this, he's that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and why he got so popular, one of the things he said that he's the first Jamaican to travel on his driver's license. And then he met the Queen at Buckingham Palace. But when he said he met the Queen, I'm sure a lot of people like myself never believed. But he really did meet the Queen.
So, hey, one never knows where one path.
But I never look at him.
Would take
I
you.
never look at him as a blogger, and I said.
Oh, them that just to get terms, you know. That's why when them people use label for me, I no label. Me's just me, MsBJPeart. That's how it goes. Brenda Jennifer Peart. No other one, no there. One where they don't have the name, but that I know me. You know which one distinctive. When you're searching on Google and they show up all sorts of one, you know which one I me.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
You see, the field culture persons would always ask me, what exactly are you looking to specialize in? And I could never give an answer. I have an answer though, because not that I want to give it here.
No, yeah, we want for you.
But I have an answer now, because this culture is so wide. So I could never say what specifically I want to specialize in, because culture is so broad. I just love just the name alone.
Just
culture.
The name multicultural.
Just the name alone.
Multicultural.
Really. Catch me.
You see the good box, the good box of crayon. Hey!
And it's not really it's not a very easy
nope.
feel, you know. So it's easy to say, but to really be in it.
Because here in Charleston, culture involves, let's say, museum tours, cemetery tours, haunted tours, late night tours, flower tours, song tours, music tours. What's genre of music? Museums of every different type. What you have people who come here just for the history of the fact that the South and the North were fighting. I had the privilege of one weekend going from Charleston to Gettysburg and Gettysburg back over July 4th. So, I mean, that type, there's all these different variances of culture. Yeah. And then there's the multiculturalism that comes with diversity and inclusion.
Okay.
Yes. Because remember, you know, to certain people, we're just black. Okay. But then, when you're mixing the flavor, bring out the culture. And that's the difference. Some don't know the difference between race, ethnicity, culture, and heritage. And these are one of the things that Naomi Osaka was speaking about. Because people are like, oh, we want to revoke her black card. How you going to revoke her black card? She biracial from jump. Okay? I mean, listen, if it was feasibly viable and she had been part of that culture from day one, yes, she could have probably had what? Been a few members of the Haitian Olympic team, but she's been nurtured and grown, and she's born in Japan. That's from her culture. Culturally, you know, they identify more with, and also on paper.
Culture is
Japanese culture is not just what's in the pot.
the famous radio talk show host Muta Baruka.
Yes, sir.
One of his program, he said, culture, all disciplines derive or comes from culture.
Yes, sir.
And I support that 100%.
I was doing a video from 2014, editing that when Harry Dietrich was here. And Harry Dietrich is a Jamaican artist, dancer, musician, costume designer. He's with Muntu in Chicago. Muntu African Dance Company. And that's with Seiko Conde. Yeah, because see, here in Charleston, like I said, the whole world comes here. Would I have to hunt to get in New York? No, baby. The whole world comes here. Here. It's like Mama Fatu said, okay, they came from West Africa, and because they had pulled so many out of West Africa, which is why the djembe is so prevalent. But at times, we don't bother looking at all the other African instruments that there are coming out of East Africa, North Africa, South Africa, because they raped West Africa for slavery. Those are the influences that we've come and look at. The minute moment, the smaller population that came to the North America, even though all Americas, but North America appears at times to be prevalent, but we're not looking at the numbers of the grand total that Brazil got dropped the majority of the kidnapped and enslaved.
You see how much?
And see, it's those things that people tend to leave out. When I'm initiated in Santeria and Palo Mayombe. The kicker is, it's when you think of Kuman and its rhythms and its sounds, it's coming out of the same Bakongo people using the Kikongo language. That is just looking at it, because Palo Monte came out of folks out of Cuba. But I see him think, when you look, I listen to the rhythm, I see when I move, yes, see him dead walk. Not against live people, some on the funky, but me just good with the spirit them. And then, see, it's all these things. See, me and him cut on,
if someone doesn't understand something, they're either going to hate it or they're not going to be interested. And that is the thing with culture. It's not that people don't like it, but if they don't understand.
Like, look for Aki. Aki grow a Ghana, but nobody that eats it because they say a poison. But
really?
we ate it. Why? Because the Akan that came there had to figure out ways to assimilate and still survive. Yeah. So we know if we make it do what? Smile. Right. Make the eye then pop it, open up. That's when you can't eat it good. Before that is poisonous. Exactly. When you look at it, they have it in Haiti, but again, used as poison, used as weapon. So you somewhat demonize it within voodoo because you don't eat it. One or two, you can't find it down in the southern part of Trinidad. Because one out to Jamaica. But see, it moved around, but again, what story moved with it, why people did not eat it. That's why they said, yeah, they bad enough fat.
And you know what they call Aki in Barbados? Guinea.
So me here.
Spanish land. Yeah.
So me here.
I'm telling you, I've been to Barbados and so I said, all right, so what they call the actual Aki?
Okay, but do you know that Barbados and Charleston are sister cities? That these.
How is that?
Yes,
you have
sir.
To tell me.
Because that's how their island place. This are their city location. Direct contact. How they built, nurtured, and set up their stuff here and dealt with their enslaved is from their counterparts in Barbados. Charleston and Barbados have it. Look up the Barbadian American
that's
Society.
Interesting. No, that.
the ties and strong.
That's very, very
If
interesting.
anything about Barbados, it should build up Charleston. Founded in 1617.
But I love Barbados, Little England, that's what they call it.
And I look at England, baby. Then you ain't seen enough of Charleston.
No, I haven't been to most part as yet.
Okay.
As yet.
Yeah, well, just keep coming back. Me can show you.
Yeah.
I can show you a thing and you'll see that they tie in
So
Barbados and Charleston.
Link with Charleston.
Yes, sir. When I first came here, I'm standing in the Piggly Wiggly, which isn't there anymore. We said, man, can I sound beer, Johnson? The next week, post and curry around an article about the sister city relationship between Barbados and Charleston. There have been groups of Lowcountry folks who've literally gone to Barbados because their relatives are there, their roots are there. Like you said, when you move one set of Negroes and they come here and it's everybody at Tristan, Gene Pool, and ting. Yep.
That's why I love culture. I'm never too bored.
There you go. Listen, we've been having a moment with the Prince.
Yeah.
Hi. You see, it started just one little something. And I said, go. So him know how to find me. We will continue these moments. These are things what happen when yardies come to Charleston.
That's exactly what happened.
Alright, so we're gonna have this again. I don't know how much I got while we eat jerk, you know. But SC, reggae, jerk and wine. Come through 1 or 2 more yardies. Make we have some conversation. And them they sit them want to say up, you know. And that more want to say up. You know have to live. You come down for the day and you have some food and go down back with your business.
Right.
Hey, it's a good ride on the course. He came in from Myrtle Beach. There's a lot of towns in between. And my aunt tired food or something. Peace.